So I guess for me, one of the most exciting things that we do, and I think what sets us apart from other people that do something similar to us, is our physical recruitment trips. I know it can be a bit daunting for a lot of clients that we speak to when we first introduce them to that method. Traditionally, recruitment is done with an interview and a CV. But we have the success rates that we have because we do physical recruitment trips. We have very, very few candidates fall out of the businesses that they move into, and I wholeheartedly believe that's because we ensure from day one that you've selected the right people. You've been on more recruitment trips than most of us, all of us, I think, probably. So you probably are in the best position to say why you think they're a success and what we do on them.
Yeah, I went on my first recruitment trip, I think it was back in early 2023. Before going over, obviously the same as anyone, like, what does this look like? How does this work? And you know what? They're so exciting. Because us as a company, we always have a representative of our company over there with the client. So I think that's massive. If you're a client who has done this, or if you are a client who is doing this for the first time, who has never recruited internationally before, even if you have recruited internationally before, to have that support of the company that you are working with over there with you while you're trying to recruit, additional workforce, I think that's massive. Simple little things like meeting our clients at the airport, ensuring they get back to the hotel okay, giving them an overview of what's going to happen over the next few days, and really supporting them the whole way through. Also, our clients get to meet our recruitment team over there. So the team that has been taking on our clients' job specs, routing through the job spec and ensuring that we're getting the right candidates available for our clients to view. I think especially for any of those practical roles where you can actually physically see the candidate doing the type of work that you want them to do when they come over here to Ireland, UK or Europe, wherever the business is, getting to see them face to face, doing the actions. And I think also understanding the Philippine culture as well, I think is massive. You're arriving into a country that you have never been to before, that yes, you're interested in recruiting candidates from this country, but you don't know really anything about their background. Getting to meet those candidates face to face, understanding sometimes, you know yourself, Chris, how far they've traveled just to come for a 15-minute interview. And not even just the practical element either. I think for any of those roles that maybe there's not a practical test you can do, that it's just going to be a face-to-face interview, I still feel like getting to be face-to-face, talk about the CV. For example, a CV will only show as much as can be written in 2 pages. Getting to actually delve into their experience, what they've done in the background, maybe what countries they've travelled to before, what areas they've worked in. You can do a lot more face-to-face than you can through, we'll say, a Teams conversation or just having a look at a CV.
Yeah, I think it's vital regardless of what you're recruiting for. As you say, it gives an insight into culture, gives an insight into the candidate's personalities properly. There's only so much you can gain from, as you say, someone's CV as well as being on a computer screen. These aren't guys that you're looking to hire for a few months. These are ones that people are trying to take on permanently. So ensuring that they are the right fit, not only on a skill level, but personality fit, culturally will fit into what you do back home. And that goes across the board. And I think on the practical side of things, and why it's so important that we do physical skill tests, is that more often than not, it's not about finished product. It's not about they've done a task, let's see how it ended up. The people that come over and the businesses that come and review and look at candidates, they know their trades, they know what they're looking for. And more often than not, they don't need to see how a skill test has finished. They'll know from tool competency to body movement, the way they set up a tool station, the way they clean it down, to teamwork, working in an area with somebody else. They're the vital things that you don't normally realize in a staff member till they've started with you. Now, when you're recruiting locally, it's not the end of the world. If you bring someone in, it doesn't work out, and they leave the business essentially pretty quickly. When you're investing time and money into international recruitment, the last thing you want to do is wait potentially 6 months, them arrive, and they just don't quite get it. They don't quite do it how you want it to be done. And they're the fixes that we're putting in place right at the beginning. I don't think that can be done with anything but a recruitment trip. Physically viewing these guys doing tests, physically sitting down and meeting them face to face, and in essence, ending a recruitment trip confident that you've picked the right people, and just looking forward to getting them on the ground ASAP.